Hi everyone, I'm just going to introduce our new charity challenge. You might remember last year we did the 3 Peaks challenge and we did a video blog. All the people involved did a little bit of one of these things where we told you about what we were going to do and how our preparations were going and all that sort of stuff. All the behind the scenes things that people don't normally see about these charity events. This year we're doing the Caledonian canal in a Canadian canoe, so there's a lot of seas there. But for those of you that don't know, the Caledonian Canal, it's up in Scotland, and it runs literally from the east coast to the west coast, or the west coast to the east coast is where we're going to do it. You can pretty much see it on here, this dark blue line here. It literally goes, well, sorry, from Fort William down here and all the way up to Inverness there. It's about 100 kilometres long. Obviously it's all in the water. It doesn't sound that far, but when you bear in mind that you're probably averaging about 5 kilometres per hour, and that's kind of walking speed, but obviously you're powering it with your arms instead of your legs, which it's pretty hard work. Obviously you're pushing through dense water as well. We expect the challenge is going to take us 3 to 4 days. If we get a really good run, then we get the westerly winds behind us, we could do it in probably 3 days. But realistically, it's going to be 4 days. So every night as well, because it's in Scotland, we can wild camp. And that means basically that you can quite literally, it's quite a cool thing, you can't do it in England, you can quite literally put your tent down where you want to sleep and sleep in it for a night and then off you go. So that should be quite entertaining, I think. We've kind of planned it out here. This is what this is. This is a map. Let me show you here. I have to excuse me for not having this very well laid out, but okay, it's on both sides. So first half is here. This is where we're starting. And this is a series of canals, of locks that you can see here, these steps. It's called Neptune's Staircase, which is this thing here. And it's, I think it's, let me just tell you, I think it's about six locks in a row. And it lifts something like 60 feet or 100 feet over a 500 metre period, so you can imagine it's pretty impressive to look at. Our first day, we start from here. This is the west coast. Obviously we'll start from here, we're going to come all the way down here, which is Loch Lochy, and then after 6 to 8 hours we expect to be around here at Lagan or Logan. We're going to stay somewhere along the shore here. This sort of forest and park area, so that should be quite good to stay there. And our second day we're going to go from Lagan all the way through the rest of this. This is all dug out canal, because actually how it was made, there were several sort of locks, which is Loch Lochy and Loch Ness is a major part of it. And basically all they did was join it together with these canal sections in the middle, which is what these are here. It was originally made to increase tourism and trade through Scotland, because obviously all the Scottish people are moving down to London and other places. Don't really win, but I'm just joking. Then all the way up to Fort Augustus on our second day, and then around here there's an island called Cherry Island, which is where we intend to stay for our second night. It's the only island on the whole trip, and it used to be inhabited but it isn't anymore, so that's our goal, to stay on there for that night. The next section is Loch Ness, which is obviously a vast expanse of water. Rumour has it that Loch Ness might be there and it's going to come and pay us a visit, or Nessie or whatever she's called. And this is Loch Ness all the way through here. And then for our next night, we're literally starting here and anticipate to get to about here. And again, we're going to spend the night around here somewhere. And that just shows you, that's going to take us the best part of 8 hours just to do that trip there. And then after that night, our goal is to get all the way up to here, which is this is going to be a big day. The third day is going to be a big stint to get up to here, which is at the end of the Loch Ness, and to a place called, well, Kirkton is where we're aiming for, but there's a place called Darroch, which is a little bit further on, but we want to stay around here somewhere. There's a few waterfalls and stuff like that, so it should be quite cool. And then on a final day, which should be the easiest day of them all, which is our fourth day, which is, probably take us a few hours, and then we're going to finish up at Inverness here, which is on the east coast. The day, like I say, it should take us between 3 and 4 days. 4 days if we have what we expect, 3 days if we have a good trip and we've got winds behind us. We haven't anticipated having too much rainfall, but you never know, it is Scotland and that's why there's locks there, because it rains a lot apparently. And then what's quite amazing about it, there's so many locks and floodgates and stuff, because it literally, in the middle of Loch Oik, you're 100 foot above sea level, well actually more, about 125 feet above sea level, and then obviously from each end you start at sea level, so you're effectively going up and over the top of the mountain range and back down the other side, but all in locks and canals. So basically we're doing it for Help for Heroes. If you'd like to donate, please follow the link at the bottom of this video, and yeah, wish us luck. We'll be doing updates on Facebook as well as to exactly where we are and where we're stopped, and little messages and things about how Gaffney's drowned or whatever. But yeah, please donate what you can, and I hopefully see you all at the end.